Of all the princes that we saw in My Little Pony, I think Cadence is the most mysterious one, because we don't know almost anything about her past, where she came from, and of course, how did she become an Alicorn? And that's why I'm here to end up this mystery once and for all. Ready for the video? Hey beautiful people, I am Julie, and before we find out how Princess Cadance ends up in royalty, we have to go back to her past, when she was just still a Pegasus. I'm serious, not making this up. This is told us in the book Twilight Sparkle on the Crystal Heart spell, which is situated when Twilight becomes an Alicorn. In this book, Twilight travels to the Crystal Empire to ask for orientations about how she can be a good leader and stuff. Then, Princess Cadance tells her past to her, something that we don't see in the show. She tells Twilight that when she was just a baby Pegasus, she was found and raised by terrestrial ponies and lived near a forest she was found in alone. Cadance grew up surrounded by love and care from all these ponies, and she loved them, like a great family. But nearby that village lived a pony that envied those folks. Prismia was her name. She had a necklace that enhanced the evenness and envy in her heart, and one day she used that color to drain all love from those ponies just to herself. Where have I seen this before, huh? So Cadance went to Prismia to try to stop the pony, and as soon as she came near her, the necklace that let every bit of her evil stronger in Prismia's heart also left the power from Cadance's heart stronger than ever. That made Prismia's heart change, letting all that evenness and envy behind. A new pony. Then, out of nowhere, something weird happened. A magic never seen before comes towards Cadance and teleports her to some weird place, where she saw Princess Celestia for the first time. What weird place do you think was that? I bet it's the same place where Twilight also met Celestia after having fixed their cutie marks of their friends. But if you disagree, comment your opinion down below, okay? And as soon as Cadance meets Celestia, she gets transformed into an Alicorn, just like what happened to Twilight in the last episode of the 3rd season. Then Celestia sends Cadance to Canterlot and adopted a new Alicorn as its royal niece. And just like Twilight, Cadance starts to worry about being a good leader to others. Then she goes to her mentor, Celestia, and tells her about the spell of the Crystal Heart, that it couldn't be learned, because it would be revealed when a future leader of Equestria understands which will be her biggest challenge as a leader. In other words, only when she understood her purpose of a princess of Equestria. Cadance then understands that she just listened to their subjects' ideas but never took their own decisions. That at the same time, the spell shows itself in the surface of a lake when she was standing, and it showed with some golden letters. Like, whoa, I really wanted to see that in the series, man. Imagine how would be an episode about it play. It would be so cool, right? Okay, I know that it is a lot of information at once, but still a lot of things went by me. Like the necklace that Prismia was used to suck love from the ponies, because I don't know about you guys, but that remembered me about the amulet that Alicorn Trixie used against Twilight, remember? Maybe this pony was using the same amulet, or was just another whole thing. I wonder if Cadance's cutie mark appeared after she had helped Prismia, or appeared when she got that spell that Crystal Heart appears in the lake, because her cutie mark is pretty similar to the crystal itself. We don't know yet how old she is in this case, because normally cutie marks appear when the pony is still pretty young. Now, talking about this terrestrial pony village where Cadance was raised, and after she became a princess, we see that she started to rule the Crystal Empire. And taking a look at those ponies that lived in that realm, apparently all of them are terrestrial, with a few exceptions of the guards and the Pegasus. Maybe this empire was the old village that raised her, which makes a lot of sense because she would be ruling and protecting the people that once helped her. But this theory of mine gets thrown in the trash when we take a look at the comic of My Little Pony, since in that edition it shows that the first ruler of the Crystal Empire was Princess Amore. She wasn't an Alicorn, she was just a regular unicorn, for what it seems. And if you thought that she looks like Cadance, you wouldn't be wrong, because the writer of the show, Amy Keating Rogers, confirmed that Princess Amore is a distant relative from Princess Cadance, and that she really looks like our Cadance. from the pink skin, long hair with curled tips. Not to mention the complete name of Cadence is Mi Amore Cadenza. Now tell me, did you know about this kinship? Tell me in the comments if you already knew or if you caught totally off guard in this information. Okay, almost everything cleared out, right? I mean almost, because if Cadence became an Alicorn and was fulfilling her royal duties, how did she become a baby sister of little Twilight all of a sudden? So I have a theory and you guys will tell me if I'm nuts or it makes sense. Do you know the episode Hearts and Hooves Day, where the Cutie Mark Crusaders make Big Mac and Professor Cherryleaf fell in love? Sweetie Belle discovers in a book that the love spell that they gave Big Mac and the Professor Cherryleaf was created by a prince that was in a deep love for a princess. And take a look at this unknown princess. She is an Alicorn, and there is more. When the two ponies drink the potion that the girls cooked, two pieces of a broken heart fix themselves, making a full shining heart. You know where else we saw that? With Cadence. In the episode A Counterlot Wedding, Cadence uses a spell in a couple of ponies that were arguing, and as soon as the two pieces of heart get together, the couple completely changes matter and don't fight anymore. Much like the potion that we saw the prince created. Don't you think? The difference being that the potion had more devastating effect, since it was created by a prince that didn't even have a magic whole horn, meaning that wasn't a natural magic like Cadence. And where am I getting with this? What if the Alicorn in the book, who is also a princess, was Cadence herself? Like, Cadence's age was never revealed to us, and the year that the potion was made is vague, since it says that it was a long time ago. So I think there is nothing that contradicts that said the princess could be Cadence, and that she was the victim of this potion. If that's the case, the only one capable of saving her from the trance would be Celestia, separating the two ponies in love, quote unquote, and freeing her from the spell. Then, to keep her thoughts away from the prince, Celestia would send Cadence to babysit another pony, in case little Twilight. But this last topic is just a speculation from my part, and you guys can either agree or disagree with me. And if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button so you don't miss any content around here, okay? Thanks for watching until here, and hasta la vista.